Hello, I've been asked to do a tutorial on how to change colour. So I've done a couple of swatches here in different shapes. So we've got the granny square, a flat piece and a round. So we'll put those two to one side and we'll start with the granny square. So granny square is probably easier than most to do. So always want to do is when you get to your ends corner, however you finish your corner, you just want to join it into the top there, yarn over, pull that through, pull through to tie that off. Okay, so that's your round of granny square there. I like to join my colour in a different corner and then spread it out every time. If I'm doing a lot of changes, it makes it even. So what we want to do is grab our next colour, create a slip knot on the hook, like so, and we'll go into any corner. So you just go into that corner, straight through, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through that loop on the hook, and give this tail a little tug, not too tight, because otherwise you could distort your work. So then you want to chain 3, which will be your first standing treble crochet. And then we just carry on going around as you was before. So now we yarn over, go through to do your 2 trebles, because remember that chain 3 was classed as your first treble crochet. So then that's how you join there. So then you just carry on going around as you would in your first colour. If you want to change colour after this one, remember what you do is when you get to the end, you want to put your 3 shells in here, sorry, your 3 treble crochets in there to create a shell, chain 2, join in the top, and then just tie it off, join your next colour. So that's how you do your granny square. If you used to do a flat, basically get along to the last stitch, and as you're doing the last stitch, what you want is make sure you've got your next colour ready, like so. And we want to partially finish this last stitch. So I'm doing treble, so I'm going to not complete it. So I'm going to yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through. So I've got 3. So then I yarn over, pull through the first 2, and then to change colour now, all you want to do is grab your new colour, pop that over the hook, and pull that through to change colour at the end of a round. Okay? If you was doing a different style stitch, for instance, if you was doing a double, you would just, when you've pulled that back through and you've got the 2 loops, you then join your new colour. So basically you add your new colour to the last stage of the stitch. So then all we do is chain our 3 to turn our work. I like to carry this tail, so what I do is I pop that behind my work, and then I just carry on my work as I was before. So if you wanted to change colour mid work, again, all you need to do is exactly how we did it on the end. So we want to partially start that stitch. So we yarn over, go in, pull through 2, and then you join your work, join your yarn, and pull that through the last 2. And then we just continue going down that panel with our new colour, carrying the yarn underneath if you're going to tie it in, just like so. It gives a neater finish, so you can see there on the top it's much neater, and that's how you join mid work. So I hope that makes some sense on that one. So then what we want to do on a round, so there's my swatch of my round. I'll just grab another colour. So I like to do what they call a standing stitch. So on a round you can either, there's 2 ways, and you can do this in any join. If you're doing just flat joins, you can either, like I have, I've sealed this off. So even if this was a flat piece, if you've sealed off at the end, you can still join this way. You can either, the same way as we joined before on the granny square, is join there and pull that through, and because I'm using trebles, chain 3, and then carry on going around your work as you was before, like so. So that's joining how you did on the granny square in the corner, just join into a stitch, chain 3, and then carry on. What I like to do is do a standing stitch. So I do a slip knot on the hook, like so. And then because I'm doing a treble, what I'll do is I'll yarn over before I put it in, holding that nice and secure, go into the stitch, pull that through so you've got 3, pull through 2, and then pull through 2. That gives you a standing treble crochet. Again, you can do that the same if you're working in doubles or halves or triples. You can always do a standing stitch. It just looks more like a stitch rather than a chain. Okay, so if that was a double crochet, UK terms I'm working in, the same as before, you just put the loop on your hook, go into a stitch, pull through, and then rather than slip that through, yarn over and pull through 2. That gives you a nice stitch, and it will give you a nicer finish to your work when you're joining. So I hope that's made some sense on how to join colours and the 3 different ways. So you've got your granny square where you join, chain 3, and then just carry on. You've got your flat of where you get to the end and then finish the round off in your new colour. So then the last 2 loops you pull through will be in your new colour, and then chain and turn. Mid drift, exactly the same. You'd start the stitch, work up. When you get to the last 2 loops on your hook, join your new colour, carry on working, carrying your yarn through the back to make it nice and neat. Or on a circle or a flat, you can still do this, is using your standing joining stitches. Like I say, I hope you found it useful. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you soon.